In this video, you will see how easy it is to add HTML5 sectioning elements to an existing web page, and then add some basic styles to make the page more appealing. As you can see right here, I have a simple web page that I've written for a client. Right now, all it has is the HTML. When I switch over to my HTML editor, you can see that it's a fairly basic web page. It has a head section with the title, a H1 headline, some navigation links in a list, and then a short article with some extra information at the bottom and what looks like footer information. And as you can see, it's using just basic HTML tags. There's nothing really special about it. So the first thing we're going to do is add some HTML5 sectioning elements to make the page a little more semantically viable. So I'm going to add a header. And I'm just going to surround my headline. This will allow me to define perhaps a logo or something else on that header area and make it a little more stylish. I'm also going to define the footer at the bottom of the page so that I can put in things like copyright information and so on. Then I'm going to add some styles. So, of course, I go to my style sheet and I create a style tag. First, I'm going to add some header and footer styles. So here you see I've added some background colors, some margins and paddings and things. So let's save this document and we'll switch to the web browser. And then we'll reload the web browser. And as you can see, we have a little bit more style, but it's still a pretty ugly page. So let's add a little bit more style to the page to get it to look a little bit nicer. So what we should first do is add some more HTML5 elements. So I'm going to add a navigation element to surround my navigation. And I'm going to put an article element around my article. And an aside around my aside. Then I'm going to save that. And if we switch to the web browser and reload, you can see that nothing has changed because, again, like we've seen in other videos in the rest of this book, these elements don't change the way the page looks. So again, let's switch back to our HTML editor and add some CSS styling. I'm going to scroll to the top and add a navigation style to my document. And then if we save this document and reload the web page, you can see that my navigation has now been moved as a float, and it's starting to look a little bit nicer. We can do lots more styling of this page if we want to, but as you can see, this is a good start to getting this page looking the way you want using HTML5 sectioning elements. There's one thing left that I like to add to make sure that my HTML5 documents work well in older versions of Internet Explorer, and that is the HTML5 shiv. In this example, I'm using Internet Explorer conditional comments to add the shiv only to Internet Explorer versions lower than 9. It's also running it on googlecode.com, so I don't have to worry about hosting this JavaScript either. And this will make sure that the header, nav, footer, article, and elements will be used by Internet Explorer. And that's how you add HTML5 sectioning elements to create a more interesting web page.